I'm Mike Sullivan. So if you're struggling with your driver from the tee, and we've been talking about getting a handle of hitting better drives, there are a couple fundamentals you should check. Ball position and grip to help you hit the ball down the middle. All right, there are a couple things that we can do that are really, really simple to help us get control of our driver and hit it down the middle. So most people struggle with slicing off the tee. And if you're one of those people, then this is for you. So there's a couple things that fundamentally we do wrong in our setup. And there may be more than these two things, but we're going to talk about two basic things right now. Those two things are the way we put our hands on the club, which would be the way we grip the club. The other thing would be our ball position. And when I say ball position, I mean, is the ball farther towards your front foot? Is it farther towards your back foot, and where in between? So let's talk about first where we need to be. We want to, as far as our grip goes, we want to put our left hand, I should say our top hand on the club, because if you're a left-handed golfer, that would be your right hand. So we're going to put our top hand on the club, rotate it in a way so that when I look at that top hand, I can see this first knuckle, second knuckle, third knuckle. I can see all the way to the knuckle that is on my ring finger of this top hand, the glove hand. All right? Ball position wise, we want to set up so that ball is positioned forward in our stance, forward of the middle, okay? How far forward is going to depend a little bit on the person. In general, it's going to be out here about with the beginning of the logo on my shirt, or depending on how your feet are positioned, this is where people get in trouble, depending on where their feet are, they would say, you know, between the instep and the heel of that front foot. But let's go with, you know, the logo on the shirt right here, because no matter what my feet are like, that's going to be a constant, okay? Definitely forward of the center of my chest. So here's where people get in trouble. You may already know this, but why are you still struggling? And I'm going to tell you why. And if you're taking lessons with anybody, your golf teacher will probably confirm this. We'll get set up, say, with our grip on the club and look down. Okay, so there, that V here goes towards my right shoulder. 1, 2, 3 knuckles. Put my right hand on there, right? Okay, all right. Okay, I'm ready to go. Time out. Let's take a look at that top hand again. So what happened? So I made an adjustment in that whole process of kind of getting my waggle going, getting my other hand on. I weakened this top hand. So the more that our hand is rotated, by the way, so that our palm faces back this way, the more that our palm faces up behind us or up in the air on our lead hand, that's a weak grip. So weak's going to be, we should call it an open face grip, but weak's going to be bad. Like in general, you're better off going a little bit strong than a little bit weak in golf. So we're better off with our hand a little bit more on top, okay? The trouble is keeping it there because it's not comfortable, because it's different. So I'm going to show you something that you can do to ensure that you keep that grip on there and you can practice with a good grip. So I brought along a Sharpie. By the way, on these Sharpies, I went to like the office store and I went to buy one, and I could only buy them in packs of 3 or 5 or something, and it was like $10 minimum to buy a Sharpie. The golf course, you can buy them one at a time, and you know, it may not be as good of a value deal, but I only need one Sharpie. So go to the golf course and pick one of these things up. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw on that knuckle, right? On this knuckle that is my ring finger, I'm going to put a little circle right on that knuckle. I want to be able to see this knuckle. I'm going to color it in. Look at that. Like that artwork? So I'm going to color that thing in. So that is a spot I want to see in my setup. Okay, and you can play with this glove like this, okay? So I'm going to put that Sharpie back away, put it right there, all right? So let's see what we get here. So now, putting that hand on the club. Where's my knuckle? There it is. Okay, so now I can see that spot. I can see that knuckle. And now, as I put my hand on and get ready, oh, I'm loose. Oh, wait, oh, hold on. Let's get back. Let's see that spot. Okay, good. Right there. So now I've ensured that I've got the correct grip, because when I look down, I can see that knuckle on there. I can actually see that from my setup. All right? So that's how we're going to get that to work. And then if I hit a few shots like this, right, I'm going to be encouraging that swing path a little bit from the inside and encouraging having my hands forward. Let's hit one here. Boy, that was great. That was, I wish you could have seen it. That was really good. Maybe my grip has gotten a little weak itself, okay? So I'm gonna make sure I practice with this glove, and I'll be playing with this glove too. Okay, now when it comes to ball position, this is an alignment stick. It's like a snow stick. You buy it at Home Depot or Lowe's or the hardware store. They're $1.99. Just buy a couple of these. You can put your golf club down, but your grips get dirty. Then you leave it there and you go home, you lose a club. So just buy one of these. I'm going to put this down right here, right in between my feet. All right, so let's talk about ball position. If my ball position gets too far forward, I'm likely, if I made a really good golf swing, I would slice it. Because what would happen is the club would be traveling to the inside of the target line, or more to the left of the target line as I hit the ball. I'll move this way. Let's get that out of the way. We'll draw an imaginary line there, right? So my club would be coming this way and then cutting across it. So the ball position is too far forward. I will catch the ball as the club is going inside. It's going to make the ball maybe start a little left for a right-handed golfer and slice off to the right for a right-handed golfer. So this is going to help us with our ball position. So if you're slicing, which you probably are if you're still watching, if you're slicing, nice strong grip with the left hand, ball position, let's get that square, okay. My ball position, and I'm going to do this right, I'm going to line it up from the back. Ball position is going to be a little bit further back than I'm used to having it. How about that? That grip on there. So that's it, well inside of my heel, right? But it's about even with the logo on my shirt. The narrower my feet are, the more that ball is going to feel like it's off my front foot. So the wider it gets, then it may not feel, I may have more room here between my foot and the stick. And most people, they're pretty wide with their driver. All right, there we go. Looking down at that grip spot. All right, here we go. Let's hit this. The grip feels a little strong. I'll bet you my grip has gotten a little weak. Another one. Look at that. I'm ready to play some golf. Okay, so boy, I really hope that helps out a lot. So use some sort of a feedback device, something that forces you to make that change, because you may say, oh, I'm going to grip it stronger. Oh, I'm going to move my ball position back or put it in a certain spot. But when it comes to actually practicing and especially playing, it's just so likely that you're not really going to make the change. So draw a little circle on your glove. Put it right on that knuckle, right on that knuckle of your ring finger. You should see that at your setup. Use an alignment stick on the ground to help you with your ball position. Of course, you got to know where you're lining up this way. You can put another stick down in between. But practice, pay attention to those details. It's going to help you be consistent, which means you're going to play better. We'll see you next time.